Hey guys, Jen coming company you today with a screwing my words up. Sorry about that. But I'm coming to you today with a deck profile on Ghostrick agents. Believe it or not, it's actually a very consistent deck, something I really love. And I know I just do agent deck profiles all day long. It's the only deck that you can actually do any kind of innovations on because and mix it with any type of dark archetype or dark engine, it's automatically a deck for some reason. It just works like that. And uh, I just had a lot of fun playing this deck. And I would highly suggest it if you want to have fun. It's not like the best deck. I've actually had a lot of like really stupid losses against some of the most like random decks. Like I was testing this deck the other day and I lost against Perform Pals. I was the most depressed child after that. I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. I lost Perform Pals with my agent deck. But with that being said, this deck's actually pretty fun. I renovated a bit after that, after the initial testing, and this is what I have right now. I hope you guys actually enjoy this deck profile. I know it's getting repetitive with agents, but heck, like, there's so many agent variants out there that I feel like I need to cover every single one. So here we go. First of all, I'm playing Triple Hyperion. He's your boss monster. He gets rid of anything. He's the problem card of the deck, gets over anything on your opponent's side. They have to get rid of this card in order to win. Double Earth because Earth's at 2. I mean, Earth's at 3, but you need 2 Earth only. You don't ever go over 2 Earth now. Earth is slow. You don't want to draw into multiples of these. Then Triple Venus because you need to see this card as soon as possible. That's why you play the Double Earth. Then 3 Shine Ball as well. That's a pretty standard agent lineup in my opinion. You shouldn't go over this amount or go under this amount. You should keep it. I think that's the most consistent agent engine. Then on the Ghostricks, I'm playing 2 Jiangshi and 2 Mary and 2 Jackfrost and a Lantern. A lot of people would ask me, why are you only playing 2 Mary and 2 Jiangshi? It's just because of the fact that if you draw one of your Jiangshis early without a Mary, that Mary's dead. You don't want to clog Marys in your deck because outside of bringing out Jiangshi, it's completely useless. And that's a major problem. Of course, you could play without the Marys, but the Marys really help speed things up, so you really want to play the Marys. But as I said, if you draw into a Jiangshi and you don't have a Mary in your hand, one of your Marys in the deck is dead, and that's absolutely terrible. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to break more cards than you need to. So yeah, and also multiple Jiangshis just suck. Multiple Marys just suck. You don't want to open multiples of these. It's terrible. Like the hand traps I can deal with because I love the hand traps, but yeah. But my idea behind this engine is just because like Jackfrost is such a potent hand trap. It's a Book of Moon plus a Battle Fader, which is really powerful. Lantern is just a Battle Fader, but for creature swap plays, like I don't main creature swap, but when I go into like game 2, I usually side it in a second Lantern and usually a creature swap or 2, depending on which deck I'm playing. Like if I'm playing Yosenju, I wouldn't side in creature swap at all. But if I'm playing against something like Necroz or Shadows or Spirit Beasts or something else, I don't really know. Creature swap's a lot more powerful, so that's why I play the 1 Lantern, just because like maining 1 is okay. So that does it for the Ghostrick part of the deck. Then on to the hand traps. Biggest part of agents, you need hand traps. If you're playing agents without hand traps, you're playing the deck wrong. 2 Valor, 1 Honest, and 1 Gorze. I cut Honest down to 1 because you're not playing with that many lights. Valor is standard at 2. I don't want to play 3 because some decks just like Valor does not do anything against them. So 2 is standard, and then 1 Gorze because Gorze is literally good against any deck, so you need to play Gorze in my opinion. Then on to little tech choices. I'm playing 1 Spear Reaper. Now this card's really weird because nobody really sees this card in play anymore. But Spear Reaper is a very powerful bluff card. That's like all I have to say, because when your opponent sees you set a card, like when they see you set a card, if you're in game 2 and they haven't seen the Spear Reaper yet, they're going to immediately think, oh my goodness, it's a Ghostrick Jiangshi. And they're going to try to overcommit their board to try to get over that Jiangshi, so-called. And then they just flip over a Spear Reaper and they're like, well, dang, I committed my whole turn. whole entire hand. And then agents just go ham after that. So Spirit Reaper is very powerful as a bluff. It makes your opponent like waste more resources than they need to. So very powerful. One Junk Synchron, level 4 Synchros, Graveyard Manipulation along with that, Kinka-Byo. Rank 1s, and I am playing Dark Armed in this build, so if you have 4 dogs and you summon Kinka, sorry about that, that's just stupid, 50 Shades of Grey too soon. Kinka-Byo helps manipulate your graveyard, revive things, make your rank 1s, so Kinka-Byo is really strong. And if you do own a Formula Synchron, which I for some reason don't have, you should play Formula Synchron because you can also revive your Veilers to make Formula, which is very strong. Then on to the last part of the deck, obviously, double Chaos Sorcerer, so strong. 1 Dark Armed. I chose Dark Armed over the Christia because I felt like this deck just needed more firepower. I already had enough control with the Veilers, the Gorze, and the Ghostricks, so I was lacking firepower, and Dark Arm provides firepower. And then the 1 Blackluster Soldier because it's the best card. So that does it for the monster lineup. It's a pretty big monster lineup of 29, so it's pretty big. But most of its hand, like half of it, no, 1/3 of it's hand traps, so it's not all just monsters. So under the spells, double duality, it's Ghostricks plus agents. You can play 2 duality. I would suggest against 3. If you absolutely want 3, you can play 3, but I just like 2 because this deck explodes and you need the explosion rather than the more cards in your hand and not able to explode. 1 Allure, you're playing half dark, so you can do that. And then 1 day apiece because let's stop OTKs. Then on to other spells. Triple MST because, like, Vanities hurts this deck so bad. 1 Soul Charge because Soul Charge is very important. You need to revive your stuff, make it like a decent board to actually win. And this deck can actually make pretty decent boards after Soul Charge, so might as well try it out. 1 Mass Change Second. I love this card. Mass Change Second can literally be thrown into every single element deck except for Fire because Goka sucks. And then the 1 Mind Control and 1 Book of Moon. So that does it for the main deck. Onto the extra. I am playing 1 Slacker because Slacker is such a troll card. It just sits there and it won't get off the board. 1 Dullahan. Anything under 4K cannot get over this card. It's really powerful. And I love it. Recycles Ghostricks, gets over cards. It's a powerful version of Gale. 1 Daigusto Phoenix and 1 Gachi because Gachi is a very powerful card. I love this card. It just stalls so good. Then onto the 1 rank 3 in the deck, 1 Alucard. You can make this deck like this card sometimes. You can't make it that often, but it's in here because it's a Ghostrick, and Ghostricks are awesome. And then the 1 Downerd because you can overlay over so many things. Onto the Synchros. 1 Herald of Arclight. I would rather have an Armory Arm, but I just don't have one. 1 Armades and 1 Catastor. Catastor is better in the Necroz matchup because it gets over anything. Armades is better against more of a lot more decks, but I just feel like Catastor is more important against Necroz because Armades can do a few things to Necroz, but it just doesn't get over the monsters as well as Catastor can. 1 Psyhemuth, 1 Black Rose, 1 Crimson Blader. This card is really important. And then 1 Leo for the Synchros. And finally for Mask Heroes, 1 Koga, 1 Dark Law. It's pretty simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Yes, I know, agents. I'm addicted to this deck. I will forever be addicted to this deck. It's like my cocaine, but in a good way. I will never stop innovating on this deck because there's so many ways to do it. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. If you really loved this video, if you enjoyed this video, and if you found my jokes stupid and slightly funny, you can subscribe. Feel savvy to do so. And until next time, Dragon Ball signing out. See ya!